Dog. I think your phone is ringing. Is that your phone?
Please do not call anyone in the performance. And please no flash photography. And make sure you are silent at all times and enjoy the show. And please make sure your devices are on silent mode. And no video cameras allowed. Hope you have a great time and the play of Annie Jr.
Shut up.
Can't anyone get any sleep around here?
I said shut your mouth, Molly.
Stop showing the poor kid. She ain't doing nothing to you.
She's keeping me awake, ain't she?
You're keeping us awake.
You want to make something out of it?
I'm gonna make a pancake out of you. Oh my goodness, now they're fighting, and I won't get no sleep all night. Oh my goodness.
Pipe down, Alia. Go back to sleep. It's all right, Molly. Annie's here.
It was my mama, Annie. We was riding on the ferry boat, and she was holding me up to see all the big ships. And then I couldn't find her no more.
It was only a dream, honey. Now you gotta go back to sleep. It's after 3 o'clock.
Annie, read me a note.
Again?
Please.
Sure, Molly.
Here it comes again.
Please take good care of our little darling. Her name is Annie.
She was born on October 28th, and we will be back to get her soon.
We have left half of a silver locket around her neck and kept the other half.
So that when we come back for her, you know she's our baby. Baby. Oh my goodness, now they're laughing.
All right, do you want it to sleep with your teeth inside of your mouth or out?
See, I dream about having a mother and father again. But you're lucky. You really got him.
I know, somewhere. Betcha they're young, betcha they're smart. They like ashtrays and art. Betcha they're good. Why shouldn't they be? Their one mistake was giving up me. So maybe now it's time, and maybe when I wake, they'll be there calling me baby, maybe. Betcha he reads, betcha she sews. Maybe she's made me a closet of clothes. Maybe they're strict, as straight as a line. Don't really care as long as they're mine. So maybe now this Christmas, the last one of its kind. Won't you please your baby.
Running away.
Oh my goodness.
My folks are never coming for me. I gotta go find them.
Annie, you're crazy. Miss Hannigan will come. I'll give you the paddle.
I don't care. I'm getting out of here. Okay, I'm ready. Wish me luck.
Good luck, Annie.
So long, Dumbbell. Good luck. Aha! Caught you! Get up! Get up!
Yes, Miss Hannigan.
Now, what do you say? What do you say?
I love you, Miss Hannigan.
Rotten orphan.
I am not an orphan. My mother and father left me a note saying they loved me and they were coming back for me.
That was 1922. This is 1933. Get up! Now, for this one, shenanigans, you'll all get down on your naughty little knees and clean this dump until it shines like the top of the Chrysler building.
But it's only 4 o'clock in the morning.
But it's only 4 o'clock in the morning. Get to work.
Yes, Miss Hannigan.
Now! Why any kid would want to be an orphan, I'll never know.
It's a hard knock life for us. It's a hard knock life for us. Steady treated, we get tricked. Steady kisses, we get kicked. It's a hard knock life. Got no folks to speak of, so it's a hard knock row we have. Cotton blankets, set of wool, empty bellies, set of full. It's a hard knock life. Don't it feel like the wind is always howling?
Don't it seem like there's never any light?
Once a day, don't you wanna throw a towel in? It's easier than putting up a fight. No one's there when your dreams at night get creepy.
No one cares if you go, if you shrink. No one dries when your eyes get wet and weepy.
From the crying, you would think this place would sing. Oh, empty belly life, rotten smelly life, full of sorrow life, no tomorrow life. Santa Claus, what's that? Who's he? No one cares for you, a smidge. When we're in an orphanage, it's a hard knock life.
You can't keep it.
I love you, Miss Hannigan.
Get to
It's a hard knock life for us. It's a hard knock life for us. No one cares for you, a smidge. When you're in an orphanage, it's a hard knock life. It's a hard knock life. It's a hard knock life.
Good morning, children. Good morning, children.
Good morning, Miss Hannigan.
Well,
I love you, Miss Hannigan.
yeah, what are you doing there? Your days are numbered. All right, breakfast.
Hot mush, yeah.
No, not hot mush. Cold mush. And after your mush, you'll get to your sewing machines. There's an order of justice to finish, even if you have to work straight through to midnight.
Yes, Miss Hannigan. Laundry, laundry. Morning bundles. Morning, kids. Clean sheets once a month, whether you need it or not. Hey, Aggie, did you try that recipe I gave you?
Bundles, get out of here with that laundry.
Bye-bye, Mimi. Oh, and Merry Christmas.
Huh, you call this place clean, Annie? This place is like a pigsty. Annie? Annie?
Annie ain't here.
What do you mean? Annie ain't here.
She just went with Mrs. Bundles. In the laundry bag.
Mrs. Bundles. Police! Police! Police!
Lucky duck, she got away. But we're gonna have to pay. Gonna get our faces slapped. Gonna get our knuckles slapped. It's a hard knock life. It's a hard knock life. It's the hard knock life.
Hey, you seen any dogs around here?
No, ma'am.
Good, then they must have gone to the Marin County.
Hey, here's one they didn't get. They're after you, ain't they? Well, they're after me too. But don't worry, I ain't gonna let them get you or me. Sun'll come out tomorrow. Bet your bottom dollar that tomorrow there'll be sun. Just thinking about tomorrow, clears away the cobwebs and the sorrow till there's none. When I'm stuck with a day that's gray and lonely, I just stick out my chin and grin and sigh. The sun will come out tomorrow, so you gotta hang on till tomorrow. Come what may, tomorrow. I love you. You're always a day away.
Hey, you little girl, come here.
Yes, officer?
That dog there, ain't he a stray?
A stray? Oh no, officer, he's my dog.
Okay, what's his name?
His name is Sandy. That's it, Sandy. I call him Sandy because of his nice sandy color.
Okay, call him then.
Call him? Well, you see, officer, we just got sometime.
Call him!
Here, Sandy. Here, boy. Sandy. Good Sandy. Good old Sandy.
All right, but the next time you take him out, I want to see him on a leash and with a license, or else he goes to the pound.
Yes, officer, I understand.
Now go home before you get a death of this cold.
Oh, I don't mind the weather. Sit. Stay. Good dog. Roll over. Lie down. When I'm stuck with a day that's gray and lonely, I just stick up my chin and grin and sigh. The
Good afternoon, Miss Hannigan, is it?
Yeah.
I found your runaway.
Oh, thank you, officer.
She was at one of them Hoovervilles with a bunch of bums.
They weren't bums.
She had a mangy mutt with her too, but he got away.
Oh, poor Pumpkin, out in the freezing cold with nothing but that thin sweater. I hope you didn't catch influenza. Thanks so much again, officer.
On the line of duty. And you, I don't want to hear that you ran away from this nice lady again. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, officer. The next time you walk up that door, it's going to be 1953. Well, are you glad to be back, huh?
That's Miss Hannigan?
Liar! What's the one thing I always told you? Never tell a lie.
Good afternoon, Miss Hannigan.
Yes?
I'm Grace Farrell, private secretary to Oliver Warbucks.
The Oliver Warbucks? The millionaire?
Mr. Warbucks has decided to invite an orphan to spend the Christmas holidays at his home.
What sort of orphan did he have in mind?
Well, she should be friendly and intelligent. Mississippi, capital M-I-S-S-I-S-S-I-P-I, Mississippi. And cheerful.
You shut up. And how old?
Oh, age doesn't really matter. Say 8 or 9. 10. 11. Oh, yes, 11 would be fine. And I forgot to tell you, Mr. Warbucks prefers redheaded children.
11, a redhead. Sorry, we don't have any orphans here like that.
What about this child right here?
Annie? Oh, no, you don't want Annie.
Annie, would you like to spend the next 2 weeks at Mr. Warbucks' house?
I would love to. You can have any orphan here, but not Annie.
Well, perhaps I should call the Board of Orphans and...
If it's Annie you want, it's Annie you get.
It's Annie I want.
Oh, boy!
Now, if you get her coat, I'll take her right along.
She don't have no coat.
Then we'll buy her one.
Oh, boy!
Come along, Annie. Mr. Warbucks' limousine is outside.
Oh, boy, I can hardly believe it. She can hardly believe it.
Hey, kids, we're getting out for Christmas. All right,
Someday I'll land in the nut house with all the nuts and the squirrels. There I'll stay tucked away till the prohibition of
Good afternoon, Miss Farrell. Good afternoon, Jake. Everyone.
Good afternoon, miss. Good afternoon, miss. Good afternoon, miss. Good afternoon, miss.
Has Mr. Warbucks arrived yet?
No, miss. We're expecting him any minute.
Do you really live here, or is this a center for the arts? We really live here. Now, could everyone come here a moment, please?
Quickly, everyone.
This is Annie. She'll be with us for Christmas.
Good afternoon, miss. Good afternoon, miss. Good afternoon, miss. Good afternoon, miss.
Annie, this is everyone.
Hi, everyone.
May you take your coat, miss?
Will I get it back?
Of course, dear. Now, what do you want to do first?
The floors. I'll scrub them first. Then I'll get the windows.
Annie, you won't have to do any cleaning. You're a guest, and for the next 2 weeks, you're going to have a swell time. Your bath is drawn by Mrs. Green. And lunch comes in to make your bed.
So, no, these touch your things, I think I'm gonna like it here.
When you wake, drink or drink, drink well, bring your tray. When you're through, Mrs. View comes to take you away. No need to pick up any toy.
That's okay, I haven't got any anyway.
No finger will you lift, my dear.
Welcome home, Mr. Warbucks.
It's good to be home.
How was your flight from Chicago?
Not bad, only took 11 hours. Grace,
Yes, sir?
messages?
President Roosevelt wants you to call him at the White House.
I'll go back to him tomorrow.
Mr. Warbucks.
All right, good to see you all again. Drake, dismiss the staff. Grace, Grace, if you'll get your notebook. Who is that?
This is Annie, sir. The orphan who will be with us for Christmas.
That's not a boy. Orphans are boys.
I'm sorry, sir. You just said orphan, so I chose a girl.
Well, I suppose you'll have to do. Annie, huh? Annie, what?
Oh, just Annie, Mr. Warbucks, sir. I haven't got any last name. I'm sorry I'm not a boy.
Well, I suppose she'll have to do. Grace, forget about the figures. We'll start them on. What are we supposed to do with this child?
It is her first night here, sir.
Well, I guess we ought to do something special for your first night. Would you like to go to a movie?
Gosh, Mr. Warbucks, I've never been to one.
Then you'll go to the Roxy and get an ice cream soda and then take a ride in Central Park.
Golly!
Grace, forget about dictation. Instead, you'll take Annie to the movies.
Yes, sir.
Aw, gee.
Annie, what is it?
It's just that, well, I thought you were going to take me.
Oh no, Annie, I'm far too busy tonight.
Aw, gee.
Annie, I've just been away for 6 weeks, and when a man is running a multi-billion-dollar corporation.
Oh, sure, I know. It's okay, Mr. Warbucks.
Drake,
Yes, sir?
get our coats.
Aw, gee. Which car will you be wanting, sir?
The Duesenberg. No, wait, this child's been cooped up in an orphanage. We'll walk.
Walk to the Roxy?
Why not? It's only 45 blocks.
Yes, sir.
Where is my radio program? Oh, come on, I want to hear the story.
Once again, we bring you the romance of Helen Trent, who sets out to prove that just because a woman is 35 or more, romance in life need not be over.
God, I hope not.
Good afternoon, Miss Hannigan.
What's the matter? Warbucks fed up with Annie already?
On the contrary, Miss Hannigan, I need you to have these signed and sent back to the Board of Orphans no later than 10 o'clock tomorrow.
What for?
Because Mr. Warbucks is so taken to Annie, he wants to adopt her.
Annie, the daughter of a millionaire?
The daughter of a billionaire.
Would you excuse me for a moment, please? Got any more wonderful news?
Merry Christmas, Miss Hannigan.
Huh?
Hi, sis, long time no see.
Brewster? They finally let you out of prison? What were you in for this time?
Some geezer said I swindled him at $1,100.
Why'd you say that?
Because the rooster swindled him out of $1,100.
Sis, I'd like you to meet a friend of mine from
Jersey City.
Brewster, do me a favor. Get out of here! So who's a blondie I bumped into when I came in? Looked like she had a couple of dollars. She works for Oliver Warbucks.
The Oliver Warbucks?
Annie, one of the orphans from here, is getting adopted by him.
From the orphan.
Yeah, living in the lap of luxury of the two Finnegan kids, and they're both kids. Ain't fair how we scrounge for $4 while she gets $4. The little brat. It ain't fair, this your life is driving me nuts. While we get peanuts, she's living fat.
Maybe she has to clean that little lady
To get more bucks.
instead of less.
Maybe we fix the game with something shady.
Where
that you've got to do something. We'll talk about it on
Friday.
Friday. Listen, Mr. President, why don't we bury the hatchet and you and Mr. Roosevelt come over for supper Christmas Eve? You will? Wonderful. Goodbye, Mr. President. Grace, find out what Democrats eat.
Yes, sir.
The package from Tiffany's?
Arrived this morning.
Fine, I'm going to give it to her and tell her that I want to adopt her.
She'll be the happiest little girl in the world.
Hello. Annie, can we have a man-to-man talk?
You're sending me back to the orphanage, right?
No. Annie, I was born in a very poor family, and both my parents died before I was 10. So I made a promise to myself. One way or another, I was going to be rich, very rich.
That was a good idea.
But I realized something. No matter how much money you've got, if you're alone, you might as well be broke. I was in Tiffany's yesterday, and I got this for you.
For me? Gee, thanks, Mr. Warbucks. Oh, gee.
The silver locket, and I noticed that old broken one you always wear, and I said to myself, I'm going to get that kid a nice new locket. Just to get off.
No, I don't want a new one.
What is it, Annie?
This locket. My mom and dad left it for me when they left me at the orphanage. They're coming back for me. I know I'm real lucky being here with you for Christmas and all, but the one thing I want most in the world is to find my mother and father and to be like other kids with folks of my own.
It'll be all right. I'll find it.
Mr. Roebuck will find your mother and father if he has to pull everyone in his organization on the job. If he has to pull every political string there is to pull.
Up to and including the White House. Annie, give me your locket.
But Mr. Warbucks.
Annie, that'd be our best clue. We'll have the FBI trace it and find out who bought it.
Okay. You should probably have my note too.
Annie, be meeting your mother and father within a couple of weeks.
Really? Wow, I gotta write a letter for kids about this. So maybe now this prayer's the last one of its kind. Won't you please come get your baby? Maybe.
Thank you, Annie, and welcome to America's favorite radio program, The Oxygen Arrow Smile, starring your old softie, Bert Healy. And good evening, Oliver Warbucks. It is nice of you to drop by.
Good evening, Bert Healy. It's nice to be here.
Oliver Warbucks, I understand that you have something to tell the folks at home about little Annie here.
Yes, Bert Healy, I'm now conducting a coast-to-coast nationwide search for Annie's parents. Furthermore, I'm offering a certified check for $50,000 to any person who can prove to be Annie's parents.
Wow!
Wow!
So, Annie's parents, if you're listening, write to Oliver Warbucks, care of this station. Thank you, Oliver Warbucks.
Thank you, Bert Healy.
Well, I see by the old clock on the wall that none of our Thursday night get-togethers has gone by faster than you can say awesome. Yes, this is your old softie, Mrs. Healy's boy, Bert, saying, until next week, same time, same station. Good night.
Gee, Annie's on the radio, coast to coast. She's famous.
I wish I was on the radio.
Me too. Who wants to be in the dumb old radio?
I do. Me too.
So, for all the Our Smiles family, this is Bert Healy saying...
kid, what are you doing up?
Annie was on the radio.
Yeah, I heard. Now get to bed. Gee, $50,000. What I couldn't do with $50,000.
Are you the lady that runs us your orphanage?
Yeah, what do you want?
Ma'am, was you working here 11 years ago?
Yeah. Well, we had terrible troubles back then, and we had to leave a baby here on the front stoop.
Our little girl, our Annie.
You're Annie's parents? I can't believe it. Where'd you say you come from again?
A little farm in Canada where they got lots of chickens, ducks, geese, and roosters. Bawk, bawk, bawk. I mean, cock-a-doodle-doo.
Rooster? I never would have known it was you in 100 years.
Fooled you, Aggie, and I'm gonna fool Warbucks too.
Yeah, get ourselves 50,000 big ones.
Sis, we need your help on details about Annie that can help us pull this thing off.
What's in it for me?
3-way split.
Half.
Half?
Half.
Okay, 25 grand each, but we gotta do it fast. Get the money, get the kid, and get out of town.
The kid's a problem. What do we do with her afterwards?
Don't worry. When I want something to disappear, it disappears. I'm glad I caught you. I just wanted to give you this. Merry Christmas!
Well, Miss Farrell? I'm sorry, Annie. I've spoken to more than 1,000 people who've claimed to be your mother and father, but they were all liars and fakes. Oh, gee.
Are you certain?
Yes, sir. None of them knew about the locket. I'm so sorry. I was sure somebody was going to be my mother and father.
So this has just come from a special messenger from FBI.
Ah, finally. Agent Gunderson located the manufacturer of Annie's locket in Utica, New York.
Oh, boy!
Over 90,000 remain sold.
Aww.
Annie, I'm afraid there's not a chance in a million of tracing your parents to the locket. I'm sorry.
It's okay. You did your best. Anyway, I guess kid can get along without any folks. You didn't turn out so bad.
Annie, I'd like to adopt you.
Adopt me?
Yes or no?
If I can't have my real mother and father, there's no one I'd rather have for a father than you, Mr. Warbucks.
Annie, this isn't just going to be an adoption. This is going to be a celebration, and you can have anyone in the world you want to come to it. Who would you like?
Well, I guess I'd like Miss Farrell here, and Mr. Drake, and Mrs. Pugh, and, well, everybody here.
Drake?
Yes, sir?
Dismiss this. Drake, tell the staff to get us 50 stops. They're going to guess at Annie's adoption party.
Yes, sir.
Oh, and the kids.
It'll be way past our bedtime now, but I'll tell you what, we'll have everybody there for the big Christmas party tomorrow night.
Is Hannigan too?
Why not?
Together Ralph is the name. Ralph Mudge is the name. And over here is the wife, Shirley.
And you're Annie Mudge.
Annie Mudge?
We loved you, Annie, but we had to leave you behind.
We've seen a great number of people who... I expected you want proof of who you are. Here's our driver's license and Annie's birth certificate.
Baby girl. Name, Anne Elizabeth Mudge. Born to Ralph and Shirley Mudge. New York, New York. October 28th, 1922.
October 28th. That's my birthday.
Look, Ralph, Annie's wearing the locket.
When we left Annie at the orphanage, we left a half a silver locket around her neck. Yes, it fits perfectly.
Thank God, Ralph. She's our Annie.
Mr. Mudge, what about the money?
Well, we ain't got much, but we're glad to
You
hear
haven't heard that I've offered a certified check for $50,000 to any person who can prove to be Annie's parents?
No, sir. No, sir. We don't want any money, though.
On the other hand, Ralph, remember that little pig farm up in New Jersey? With $50,000, we could afford to bring Annie up right in the country.
Would you mind if Annie stayed until tomorrow, Christmas, and then you could come back and pick up Annie and the check?
No, sir. Whatever you prefer.
Bye, Annie, love,
Until tomorrow morning, honey, and then you'll be spending the rest of your life with us. Oops, pardon me, Blondie. Merry Christmas.
Well, this is the celebration. And we've just had the most wonderful news in all the world. Annie has found her mother and father. I propose a toast to Annie Mudge.
to Annie Mudge. Annie?
Annie, I've lost her. I've lost Annie.
Sir, I have the strangest feeling I've seen that Mr. Mudge before. And he's not who he says he is.
Then I won't give her up until we're certain.
But how?
I'll go straight to the top, to the President of the United States, even if he is a Democrat.
Merry Christmas, Mr. Warbucks, Miss Farrell.
You're up early.
You're up early too.
We've been up all night. Dear FBI men coming and going. Did you know that President Roosevelt is here?
Really?
He must be getting out of bed. Mr. President?
Merry Christmas, President Roosevelt.
Merry Christmas, Andy.
Annie, early this morning, FBI Director Hoover telephoned me with some very sad news. He succeeded in tracing the identity of your parents. Yes, Mr. and Mrs. Mudge.
No, dear. David and Margaret Bennett.
But
Annie.
Your mother and father passed away a long time ago. So, you mean I'm an orphan after all?
Annie, are you alright?
Yes, because I know they loved me, and they would have come for me if they weren't.
I love you, Annie Bennett.
And I love you too. Now, who the heck are Ralph and Shirley Mudge? The birth certificate could have easily been forged, but no one knew about the locket except for us.
And the FBI, of course.
And Miss Hannigan.
And Miss Hannigan.
Miss Hannigan, sir, and the children from the orphanage. Hi, kids.
Hi, Annie!
Oh, Miss Hannigan, I'm delighted to meet you.
Same here, as I'd know you anywhere else.
Let me introduce you to everybody. As you know, my secretary, Miss Farrell, and the President of the United States.
Mr. President, hey, I just met you, and this is crazy, but here's my number, so call me baby.
And this is my butler, Drake.
Good morning.
Merry Christmas, one and all.
Merry Christmas. We don't want to bother you on Christmas all. We just want to pick up Annie and the check.
Oh, yes, Mr. Mudge. And the check. $50,000 certified.
$50,000 certified paid to the order of. The jig is up?
Yes, the jig is up. Daniel Francis Hannigan, also known as
Brewster Hannigan, also known as Ralph Mudge, also known as Danny the Dip.
Turn them over, Dre.
And I believe this is your accomplice.
I never seen these people till yesterday. Annie, tell them how good and nice I always was to you.
Gee, I'm sorry, Miss Hannigan, but remember the one thing you always taught us.
Never tell a lie! Brat!
Miss Hannigan is gone for good.
Hooray!
And you won't have to work anymore.
Yay!
Yes, girls, for you and perhaps for all of us, this Christmas is going to be the beginning of a wonderful new life. A new deal. Hey, I rather like that. A new deal.
So do I, Franklin. A new deal.